chicken curry hot. Yeah. My chicken curry hot. Yeah. My chicken curry hot. My chicken curry hot.
Hi friends, welcome to Flavors of Food. Today in our kitchen we are going to make chicken curry from Kerala, a southern state of India. This is a very authentic recipe passed on by my mom. It's very tasty and very flavorful. And let's take a look at the ingredients, what we need for this recipe. So the main ingredient that we need is chicken. I've taken 2 pounds of chicken. Today I have taken 6 chicken legs. You can make it also with chicken thighs with bones or without bones. So 6 chicken legs, almost 2 pounds of chicken. Half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, half tablespoon of red chilli powder. You can increase or decrease depending on your spice level. A tablespoon of coriander powder, 4 garlic cloves, 1.5 inch of ginger finely chopped, medium potatoes, 1 medium onion and few curry leaves, 1 medium tomato and 1 jalapeno or 2 thin green chilies, 1 cup of grated fresh coconut, or you can use frozen coconut also, and few curry leaves for roasting. 1 small onion, I'm going to finely chop it for the seasoning at the end. Half a teaspoon of garam masala powder, homemade. If you do not have homemade garam masala powder, you can use the garam masala powder from the stores, or you can make it at home instantly. For that, you need half a teaspoon of fennel seeds, 1 cardamom, 1 bay leaf, 2-inch piece of cinnamon, and 4 cloves. You can dry roast this and powder it, and you can use it for the garam masala powder. So let's first marinate the chicken with turmeric powder and some salt, and we'll just mix it so that the salt and the turmeric gets mixed well to the chicken. Okay, now we'll keep this aside while we do the other things. Let's peel the potatoes. We can chop it now. Once you peel it, you just chop it. Let's put it aside. Now let's peel the onion. Let's chop the onions. We can just chop it into any size that you want. I'm just going to chop it into like this, into small cubes kind of pieces. Just keep it aside. Let's chop the tomato. Let's put the tomatoes aside, and let's just slit this green chili also into half, and then since this is a little longer, I'm just going to split it into 4 and keep it with the tomatoes. Let's peel these onions. 1 small onion that I've taken for seasoning at the end. So let's just peel it and just chop it finely. So let's chop this finely now. Okay, so we have our onions finely chopped for seasoning. So this is 1 big onion that we had and few curry leaves. I'm going to just add this ginger to this and just crush it with my hands and keep it. It gives a very good nice flavor when you crush the onions and the curry leaves and the ginger together, which will give a very good flavor to the chicken. So that's why I'm just crushing it and keeping, so that we can add it to the chicken later. Now we can dry roast this coconut, few curry leaves, and the coriander powder and the red chili powder in a pan, and I'm just going to roast it till the coconut becomes slightly brown. The pan is in medium heat. Just going to add the grated coconut and the curry leaves. We're going to fry it for a few minutes. It will take 5 to 7 minutes till it becomes light brown. So we'll roast it. Don't increase the heat because it will just burn the coconut. So just saute it on medium heat. So the coconut is nicely roasted. It almost took me 6 minutes on medium heat. Now I'm going to add the red chili powder. coriander powder and just roast it for a few minutes so that the raw smell of the chili powder and the coriander powder goes away. So I've roasted the coriander powder and the chili powder with it. Now let's switch off the flame and let it cool for a few minutes. Then we can grind it into a powder. Now we're going to cook the chicken on medium flame. I'm going to add half cup of water, not too much, because the chicken is going to ooze out some water when it cooks. So we're just going to cook this chicken while we grind the roasted coconut. We have added turmeric and salt to this chicken, so let it cook. I'm going to cover it and keep it on medium flame. Meanwhile, once the roasted coconut becomes cool, a little bit cool down, we can grind that. Now this is cooled down, so I'm going to transfer this into a small mixer and grind a bit into a powder, and then add a little bit of water and make it into a paste. So this has become a powder. I'm going to add the 4 garlic cloves that we have into that and grind it again. So stir it and add some water to it, make it into a paste. So it's a nice paste now. So we'll just keep this aside and we'll add it to the chicken. And let's take a look at the chicken, how it is. So the chicken is boiling. So we'll add the paste now. Put some water and mix it nicely and add it also. So I've added some water to the paste, and we have taken all the paste, still a little bit of paste is remaining, so I'm just going to add that also. Now we'll just mix this nicely so that the paste gets coated all over the chicken. Now I'll add the chopped potatoes to it and the tomato and the green chilli, and mix it. I've added 1 cup of water to the mixer and mixed all the rest of the powder that we had in there, the paste, and just going to add it to the chicken. I'm just going to add a little more salt because we added very little salt during the beginning. So I'm just going to add a little more salt and mix it nicely and increase the flame to high now and mix it well. And once it starts boiling, we will reduce the flame. I'm just going to cover it now. Let's take a look at the chicken. It's boiling now. Let's mix it. Let's mix it and let's reduce the flame to medium, and we will cover it and cook it for around it takes around 15 to 20 minutes for the chicken to get cooked, but make sure you stir in between, like every 5 minutes you just open it and stir in between so that it doesn't get stuck to the bottom. The chicken has been cooking for almost 7 minutes now. Now what we're going to do is we have our onions, ginger and curry leaves here that we crushed and kept before. Just going to crush it and add it to the chicken. So it gives a very good flavor when you just crush it with your hands. And just mix it now so that the onions are spread everywhere. If you want, you can add more potatoes. I just added 2. You can add 3 or 4 potatoes because potatoes taste really good with this gravy. I'm just going to check for salt now. I need a little more salt. Just going to mix it again. Okay, the chicken is almost cooked, half. So we'll just close it again and cook it for another 10 minutes on medium flame. So our chicken has been boiling for 15 minutes. Let's reduce the flame and mix it. It has been cooked nicely. I need a little more gravy, so I'm just going to add 1 cup of water to it. And let's increase the flame to medium and stir it. Let's check the salt, because I added water now, so let's check the salt. Need a little more salt. You can check for the spices. If it is not spicy like how you want it, you can add chili powder. Okay, let's add the garam masala powder that we have and mix it nicely so that it blends in. The potatoes also has been cooked well. We all love this at our home. Okay, now let's boil on high flame for 1 minute and then switch it off. Okay, so it has been boiling for 1 minute. We'll switch off the flame and transfer it into a serving bowl. But before that, let's do the seasoning. For that, we will just keep the same pan that we used for roasting the coconut. Just going to keep the flame on medium to high, and I'm going to add coconut oil. This is a recipe from Kerala, southern part of India, South India, and we use coconut oil a lot, so that's why I'm using coconut oil for this recipe. But if you want, you can use any oil, sesame oil, or just plain vegetable oil. I'm just going to season it with the small finely chopped onions that we cut. Once the oil is hot, the oil is hot now, so we'll just add the finely chopped onions and saute it for a few minutes till it becomes brown, and add it to the chicken. So it has been sauteing for some minute. I have sauteed it for some minute now, few minutes, and now I'm going to transfer this, switch off the flame and transfer this to the chicken. And pour a little bit of that curry into this so we get all the onions, and just mix it and close it for a few minutes, like 1 or 2 minutes, and then we will transfer it to the serving bowl. So let's transfer to a serving bowl. It looks so delicious. I know it's going to be really tasty. We all love this chicken curry at our house. Can't wait to try it. What you can do is, you can add a little bit of hot water to it and take out all the rest of the chicken gravy from this and transfer it to the serving bowl also. So our delicious chicken curry is ready to be served. Thank you for watching this video of chicken curry, and I hope you like it. Please go ahead and try this recipe at home and enjoy with your family, and let us know of your comments. Please like us on Facebook and subscribe to Flavors of Food. Thank you so much.